In a land that once offered refuge, a new storm rose. The children of Israel, once honored in Egypt for Joseph's wisdom, became enslaved. Whips cracked across backs. Mud was shaped into bricks under cruel hands. Oppressed, broken, silenced under Pharaoh's fear. But heaven was not silent. God was watching, God was listening, and he remembered his covenant. Chapter 1. Bondage in Egypt. Exodus 1. Labor camps. Monuments rising. A new Pharaoh had ascended the throne. He did not remember Joseph, nor did he honor the God Joseph served. Exodus 1:8. He saw the Hebrews multiply, and he trembled. So he enslaved them. Brick by brick, Egypt rose on Israel's bruised backs. This was a man who worshipped himself. He believed he was divine. He bowed to no power but his own. He declared, "Every Hebrew boy that is born, you must throw into the Nile." Exodus 1:22. Infants became targets. Families wept. Mothers hid their sons. But within this darkness, destiny was about to cry out from a basket. Chapter 2. The birth of Moses. Exodus 2:1-10. A candle flickers over a newborn's face. A mother whispers lullabies over hushed sobs. Among the slaves of Egypt, a woman named Jochebed gave birth to a son. She was a daughter of Levi brave, faithful, and fiercely protective. She looked at the boy and saw he was no ordinary child. Exodus 2. For 3 months she hid him from soldiers and spies. But when the cries grew too loud, she made a basket, lined it with pitch, and entrusted him to the currents of the Nile. Miriam, his sister sharp-eyed and watchful, followed the basket through the reeds, waiting, hoping, praying. Then Pharaoh's daughter appeared. A royal in silks, a heart touched by a baby's cry. She drew him from the water. "This must be one of the Hebrew babies," she said. Exodus 2:6. And she named him Moses, drawn out. Chapter 3. The wilderness years. Exodus 2:11-25. Years pass. A young prince walks through the slave camps of Goshen. Moses grew up in luxury, but he never forgot the cries of his people. One day, he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew. Rage surged. Injustice burned. He struck. The man fell dead. Exodus 2:11-12. When the crime was revealed, Moses fled. He ran from Pharaoh's wrath into Midian's wilderness. There, Moses found new life. He married Zipporah, daughter of a Midianite priest. He became a shepherd of sheep instead of people. But Egypt still cried out, and God still listened. Exodus 2:24. Chapter 4. The burning bush. Exodus 3:4. Mount Horeb. Wind howls. A bush burns but is not consumed. Moses, Moses, here I am. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. Exodus 3:5. From the flames, God declared his mission. I have seen the misery of my people. I have come down to rescue them. Exodus 3:7-8. Then came the call. Go, I am sending you to Pharaoh. Exodus 3:10. But Moses trembled. Who am I to go to Pharaoh? What if they do not believe me? I am not a man of words. Please, Lord, send someone else. Exodus 4:13. Still, God answered with signs. A rod turned to a serpent. A hand made leprous and healed. Water turned to blood. And finally God gave him his brother, Aaron, a spokesman, a steady voice for a reluctant prophet. So Moses returned to Egypt, heart pounding, yet held by promise. Chapter 5. Let my people go. Exodus 5:11. Palace halls echo with defiance. Moses and Aaron stand before the throne. This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Let my people go. Exodus 5:1. Pharaoh laughed. Who is the Lord that I should obey him? Then the Nile turned to blood. Frogs swarmed. Gnats rose from dust. Flies filled the air. Livestock perished. Boils covered skin. Hail shattered fields. Locusts consumed the crops. Darkness swallowed the sun. 10 times God stretched out his hand. 9 times Pharaoh resisted. Until the 10th, the death of every firstborn in Egypt. Chapter 6. The first Passover. Exodus 12. Families prepare lambs. Blood streaks doorposts. Parents cling to children. God gave Israel a command. When I see the blood, I will pass over you. Exodus 12:13. A lamb for every house, a shield against judgment. At midnight, the angel of death moved through Egypt. A nation wept, but among the Hebrew speaks. Pharaoh called Moses, "Go, take your people, and bless me also." Exodus 12:31-32. Chapter 7. Crossing the Red Sea. Exodus 14. A cloud by day, fire by night. Israel reaches the sea. Behind them, Egypt's army. Israelites terrified. Were there not enough graves in Egypt? Exodus 14:11. Moses resolute. Do not be afraid. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:13-14. He raised his staff. Winds howled. Waters parted. Israel walked between walls of sea. When Egypt pursued, God brought the sea crashing down. Pharaoh's army vanished beneath the waves. Sunlight over dry shores. Miriam leads with tambourine. The people sing. Moses sang to the Lord. The Lord is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. Exodus 15:2. A nation was freed. But freedom is not the end. It is the beginning. What lies ahead is no easier. If this spoke to your heart, consider subscribing to Christian Brethren. I'd love for you to grow with me as we follow Jesus together. The wilderness awaits.